Hey everybody, this is Jeff from Metal Guy Reacts, and today we're going to do another Am I the Asshole? Episode 2. So this one, I only read the headline, so I haven't read any of this yet, but I'm excited to check this out with everyone. Let's decide what's going on here. So, AITA for canceling a couple of streaming services and telling my wife to get a job if she wants them back. I've been married to my wife for close to 5 years. We have 2 children. One is 3 months old, one is 1.5. When we got married, we both had jobs. However, about a year after we were married, my wife tearfully confessed to me that she was miserable at her job and wanted to quit. She told me that her boss was treating her like garbage and that she woke up every morning wanting to vomit. She legitimately seemed dejected, and I told her to quit and to find another job somewhere where they treated her better. She quit, and I expected her to go out looking for a job or looking for something else, but she didn't seem too eager. Whenever I gently recommended or brought it up, she would say, "I'm just trying to figure out my next move. Stop pressuring me." Not long after she got pregnant with our son, and then, not long after she got pregnant with our son, and then while he was still very young, she got pregnant with our daughter. A few months after she was born, when I asked my wife her plans to get a job, job-wise, she finally said, "I don't want to go back to work. You make enough for us to get by, and let me be a wife and mother." I told her that I was concerned that I don't actually make enough to give our family a good life, or as good of a life as as good of a life as I'd like. There we go. But she insisted that we can make it work. I have to admit, she's probably a model homemaker and mom. When I wake up for work in the morning, there is always freshly brewed coffee and breakfast waiting for me. The house is always clean, and other than yard work and repairs, I basically don't have to do anything around the house, and she is a great mother to our kids. I am quite lucky in many ways. However, money is way tighter than I'd like. We barely save anything, and I'm not able to meet my employer's match on my 401k in order to have enough for us to get by. We are living lean, eating beans and rice for a couple times a week, and I don't feel like I signed up for this, or as if I signed up for this. We were both working when we got married, and I never thought we'd just live on one income. I've tried talking to her about going back to work, even part-time, to help our financial situation several times, but she just won't hear it. Recently, when I was going through our expenses, I saw that we were signed up for 5 streaming services. I kept Hulu and Netflix. Sorry, I can't talk. I kept Hulu and Netflix because they had more child-based programming for our son and our daughter when she gets a little older, but canceled HBO and Discovery Plus because they were pretty exclusively for adults. I kept Shudder because it's cheap and I like horror. When I told my wife about it, she got angry and said that I should have talked to her first. That shows that she had shows she was watching on both of the services I canceled. I responded, "Well, get a job and you can pay for them." She hated that. I think it was fair, but she obviously didn't see it that way. Am I the asshole? My initial reaction is actually yes. I think this is the first one of these in a long time I've rolled around where, yeah, I think this guy is. And the reason is, and this is what I'm gonna go with, is that you're having a big communication breakdown. You know, like first off, what you said was just rude. Like, if you, get a job and then you can pay for them. That's extremely, extremely rude and uncalled for. You are very upset because you are worried about your financial situation at home, and fair enough. I just don't know if maybe you've expressed that enough to her, that the future for your kids, for everything else, you might have to just sit down and tell her, look, you can't be a homemaker. Like, we cannot afford that because we just don't have enough money coming in, and unless I find a new job or something else changes, we can't afford this. Because not being able to put money in your 401k means you guys aren't ever going to retire. You have some stuff here that I feel like is logical, but you're definitely not communicating it to her properly. And I would phrase it in some different ways too. Like, I would say, don't tell her, like, she's obviously a great mom, so let her know you want to save for the kids' college. You want to be able to provide a better life for them, and you two may have to do that together. And let her know that you understand that the last job she had was quite rough, and you would never want her in a situation like that again. So she can start looking for something that maybe fits really well, or is, pretty low stress, but maybe just a few hours a week or something. Or maybe she could start working from home or doing something else. I mean, in this COVID time, a lot more people have the opportunity to work from home. And it's kind of a plus for some people. So yeah, I'm gonna say, man, you're being the asshole in this situation. Like, I gotta be honest. I think you just lashed out at her, which was totally uncalled for. And what this truly needs is better conversation around this. So I'd say tell her you're concerned about the kid's future and, you know, not earning enough, and that you may have to be a 2-income household. So let her know that in a much smoother way. That's not a good thing to say to somebody. But if you guys think different, let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna dive into a few more of these. I just always think they're interesting as people throw up these problems up and say, I like that people call out themselves. They're like, hey, am I the one that's wrong in this situation? And we all get to decide if they are or not. Let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite one that I should check out, because I'm just so stoked to do more of these and, you know, and read them off with you guys. But let me know if, yeah, if you've got one, put it in the comments below. That's really good. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep checking them out on the most popular on Reddit. So thank you guys for reading this one with me. Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you in my next reaction video.